So today I'm going to share with you how to do attendance letters. There's three separate steps that you need to do. First is you're going to search for the students who are within that attendance threshold. Then you're going to print the letters. And then you will mark those students for the attendance letter. And then you're also going to give them, each of them, a log entry. So first of all, let's do some attendance searching. In the top left-hand corner, you're going to click on attendance, and then you will go to the reports menu and choose absentee count. So today is October 25th, 2019. I'm going to make sure my term is correct. And I don't need pre-K kids in this list because they are exempt from attendance letters. And below, I will click on, the attendance codes that are actual absence codes. So I hold down the control key as I click to multiple select. All right, those codes are the ones that are absent codes. So I'm going to choose the dates of the first day of school. And today's date is 10/25/2019. And I'm going to go ahead and leave the periods blank because I want to do them all. I'm going to take out the check mark for include drop classes. The only time you might want to keep that is, let's say, for example, if a student has switched teachers or teams, or you just want to look at their entire schedule. The one thing that it will do, if you keep the check mark in there, it will count the students who are no longer with us. So that's another thing to consider. So for this purpose, I'm going to take them off. The minimum number of total occurrences. At the elementary, a full day is equivalent to 2 periods. They have an AM and a PM period. At the high school, they have 8 periods, 2 periods in every block. And so depending on your grade level or your building, you're going to have the minimum number of total occurrences be different. So since at the elementary, there are 2 periods per day, and I want to look at the number of students who have missed 5 or more days, I'm going to leave this number at 10. Okay, so if I was looking at 10 or more absences, I would include the number 20. All right, so I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to hit submit. It's going to churn and churn and churn to think a little bit. It's going to run this report for me, and I'm going to click view. So these are the students who have missed 5 or more days at this building. So I'm going to click functions, and from these 17 students, I can print the attendance letter. So if I go down to print reports, the elementary, we have a elementary attendance letter, no tardies or with tardies. Depends on the administrator what they would prefer. Most people want the tardies on there. This is an English and Spanish version, English on the front, Spanish on the back. So I'm going to go ahead and click submit. Once that is done running, you're going to click it, view, and then you're going to print those, and your principal will sign off on those. So I'm not going to click on view. You know how to download and print those. Okay, so we can always go back to our attendance count, and we can make this group the active group. So we still have 17 in this group. I can go to the start screen and I can click through each one of those. So the next thing that we need to do is we need to, on the activities page, Julie's already marked that this student has received a 5-day letter and a 10-day letter. So as a secretary, you can go through each one and click on the check mark that you've sent those letters, or you can mass change those, and that's another day that we'll go through. So you need to mark those. The reason why it's important that you mark those is because when you look at the attendance letter down here at the bottom, there will be an X. One X means that the 5-day letter has been sent. 2 X's means the 10-day letter has been sent. So it's just a good idea to take a look and see as a way to keep track of who's received those, or whose those attendance letters have been sent. The next thing for documentation is to put a log entry in for each student. So I'm going to go to Oliver, and I'm going to go to log entries, and then I'm going to click new. So log type is an attendance, subtype is attendance letter, and then I'm going to enter 5-day attendance letter sent. So those 3 items, that's all you need to do. So I'm going to copy this, and then I'm going to hit submit. Then, as you can see from the log entries, oh, I'm in the wrong year. The 5-day attendance letter was sent. I'm going to go to the next student. New, attendance letter, attendance day letter, 5-day attendance letter sent, submit. Next student. So just go through and make sure that each student has the activities checked and the log entries entered. Thanks, and let me know if you have any questions.